Hey everyone, I hope you're well. The other day I thought I would film a what I ate today video. I know a lot of people call it what I eat in a day, but I find that title to be a bit misleading because not every day looks the same. It has honestly been really hard for me to eat recently just because of all this unemployment stuff. I've been trying to get better about making meals, and so here are a couple meals I made the other day for breakfast and lunch that were really good and kept me full and sustained for a while. So every morning I wake up and I make my coffee. I think if you've been around here for a while, you know this. I can't get out of bed without making a cup of coffee. I am so groggy in the morning and will usually just sip on that for a couple hours and then do some work, read a book, journal, whatever, do my morning routine. And then around 10:30 or 11, I get so hungry and I'll make a super big breakfast. Today I was feeling a little bit more savory. There were a bunch of veggies in the fridge that needed to get eaten. So this is one of my very favorite mushroom spinach feta scrambles I make. Here I'm showing you how to hold a knife correctly. I was taught this a little while back and my mind was blown. A lot of people hold their knife back here, but if you actually scoot your hand up like this, you can grip the knife a lot better, and it just feels more secure. And yeah, I don't know, I learned that and I thought I would share it with you guys. Anyway, I cut up some mushroom, some tomatoes, and then some avocado, and then I just threw it all in a pan. So I sauteed the mushrooms first because they take a little longer to cook down. Then right before they were done, just threw in some spinach and cooked that down a little bit. Then I transferred that to a plate, and then I had 2 eggs. So I've been trying to get more protein into my diet. I'm so bad about eating enough protein. I tend to eat too much sugar and not enough protein. So then we got some avocado for some fat, put down a little tomato, sprinkled some feta on the veggies, and then I have been obsessed with this cholula hot sauce. I hadn't tried this until some friends came to visit and bought 2 from like Costco or something. I could drink this stuff, I'm not even kidding you. It's so good. Anyway, this kept me full for a while. It was so good. There was some fat, some protein, some veggies. It was so good. And yeah, then afterwards I tried to go surfing, but there were no waves, and so I came back home and I just stretched out and did a little Pilates class, which was super fun. I used to take a class a couple times a week, and yeah, I kind of miss it. Then I started scrolling on Pinterest because I really wanted to make a new recipe for dinner, so I found this lentil soup and decided to pin it for later. I am a snacker. I went to Safeway to get my registration renewed because they have like little boxes you can do that here. And I picked up a bag of these like kettle pop chips that are so good. I ate like half of the bag, guys. Man, I was just gonna have it as like a little snack before I got to the beach, because then I brought some peanut butter and apples and snacked on that. But I would have probably made like a smoothie when I got home or something, with some granola and like, I don't know, some more protein somehow. But because I ate half the bag of chips, I like didn't have lunch and instead just snacked, which is, I guess, good that I'm showing this and just trying to be real with you guys. But it's also a good note for me that I need to be eating less sugar and trying to make some sort of protein for myself for lunch. So anyway, a bit later, I really wanted to go to the beach just to like get out in the sun. I had been on my computer all day, and so I went to one of my favorite spots. I was able to paint a little bit and brought some snacks. Today I just brought an apple with peanut butter, and then also brought some Reese's cups. Then at about 6 p.m. I knew I would be hungry in about an hour or so. This is something I'm trying to get better at, is starting to cook before I'm hungry. A lot of times I'll wait until I'm just so starving that I'll eat anything in front of me. And so I'm trying to start making dinner a little bit earlier, or even lunch, or you know, anything. So today I picked out this lentil soup recipe. By the way, all of the recipes will be in the description below if you're curious about one of them. So I started cooking probably this past year. I used to just not know anything about cooking. Something I've found though is that a lot of cooking is just in the prep work. So with this meal, it's chopping up celery, onion, carrots, zesting some lemon, in this case measuring out the lentils. Cooking has become so much simpler by just prepping everything before and having it ready to go. And then once you start the pan, you can just toss everything in and it's ready at the same time. So this is what I did. First, I just threw in the garlic and the onion, just sauteed that down a little bit, and then added the carrots and celery, cooked that down as well. And then after that, I just added everything else and I let it sit for a little while and cook all down. I also added these 2 bay leaves, and I feel like whenever you add bay leaves, you like are making an actual recipe. Anyway, this cooked for a little bit. This is my favorite drink at the moment. It's just LaCroix. After a little while, it was done and I tested it. I always think things need more salt, and so in this case, I added more salt. Just be careful not to oversalt things because you can always add more salt, but you can never take it out, right? So I had a little bit more. It ended up being so good. I toasted a piece of sourdough with it and then put some butter on it. Honestly, such a great meal to have around. I froze half of the soup to like take out during a time where I just like didn't want to cook at all. There's me adding a little more salt. Anyway, I was watching a TV show and just kind of had a really cozy night in with this lentil soup. I hope you enjoyed this what I ate today video. This just felt more like a chill one. I realized that actually I should probably be eating more lunch. So yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Let me know if you like this video and I can make more.